So now I have all my vegetables cut up. I'm just going to put them all in a pan. And this could be the pan that your sauce is in, or it could be a different pan. It doesn't really matter. And also I have another pan going for my beef. And so really what I like to do in my sauce, it's just really simple. Just the vegetables, tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, and Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, and crushed red pepper flakes. And so I'm just going to put up the heat a little bit. And just going to like stir it up. And you know, once they start to really get like transparent, then you can translucent. Then then they're probably ready, and you can add your other stuff. And I'm just gonna add a little more olive oil. You know, you don't have to put vegetables in it. It's just so that it's healthier. And my pan here is not ready. You know, you can just put your hand over it to see if it's getting hotter. And then you can really check when you feel it's getting really hot. You just take a little water and just put it on there, and if it bubbles, then it's hot enough. So now my onions are getting golden brown, and I can see through them a little bit. So now I'm going to add my crushed tomatoes. Crushed tomatoes and tomato paste. The tomato paste is really a thickener to make the sauce thick. And now I'm going to get some Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, and crushed red pepper. And so you really want to make sure you're putting in enough salt and pepper. And also the pasta, it can rest out longer in the refrigerator. Now I'm just going to put salt and a little crushed red pepper.
Go.
So now my beef pan, so I'm just going to like crumble it up. I'm going to put it into the pan with some olive oil.
And the other side.
Just olive oil. This is just really to brown it. So really I'm just going to like crumble it up. Or you can just throw it in the pan like that. And I'm just going to grab a spoon and just crumble it up with a spoon. And you don't want to use this spoon for anything else. Okay? You don't want to use anything that touches raw beef for anything else, so that you don't get any food poisoning.
Thank you.
So now I am going to drain my beef since it's all ready. So just have it with a paper towel. And now I'm just going to add it into my sauce. Just stir this up. You could also use sausage. You don't have to use beef. You could use ground turkey. You could use ground chicken. You could use a lot of other things. You know, I just like ground beef sausage or ground beef or sausage. So now I'm just going to put the cover on it and just let it sit until I need it. So now I am gonna I took out my pasta and I rolled it in olive oil and flour. And you really want to work on a floured surface. Now I have a pasta machine ready. And so I'm just gonna put it through on the thickest setting. Just roll it through, and then you want to fold it in half. Put it through the other way. I'm going to fold it one more time. Do it the other way. And so now I'm going to go now to the second desired thickness. And, you really want to make sure that you are doing this slow, and if it starts to crack a little, it's fine. You just want to hold it up and kind of. So now I have rolled out my pasta, and I started on the, and it should be looking like this. And I have them on a drying rack now. And so now I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes while I get a pot of boiling water up and make my filling. So now I am making my filling. I have 16 ounces of ricotta cheese, about a cup of mozzarella, and about a quarter to a half a teaspoon grated nutmeg. And now I'm putting in some garlic powder. And a little bit of onion powder. And the reason why I use fresh nutmeg is because it just gives it a better taste to it than just the store-bought nutmeg. And now I'm putting in some Italian seasoning. And some salt and pepper in your mixture. So I'm just going to stir this until combined. And so now I have my boiling water on, so for my pasta as it's drying. Okay, so I have boiled my pasta in boiling water for 2 to 2 minutes, and so now I took my sauce off the burner, and now I'm just going to take a small spoonful, just put it down and just like spread it out. Just make a little bit more. And you really don't want to use the meat part. You want to use if you're using a meat sauce, you want to get enough meat, not like a huge amount of beef on the bottom. Just a little bit more. So I'm just gonna put some lasagna noodles down. They will expand when they bake. So you want to give them a little bit of space in between each other because they'll expand when they bake. And now you want to put a little more sauce. You really want to just get a thick coating of sauce on the pasta sheets. And now I'm going to take a couple spoonfuls of my ricotta mixture. Just want to and I preheated the oven to 350. And I'm going to bake it for 40 minutes. Now, you really want to spread it out with the back of the spoon. So once you get another layer, you'll want to put a little mozzarella. Just a little. So, I really like the mozzarella part because it just melts and it tastes really good. And so now I'm going to top it off with some more lasagna sheets. And so you can make this as much layers as you want, but I'm only going to make a 3-layer. Well, 2-layer, yeah, 3 actually. I think I could do. You really just want to spread the ricotta mixture over, and now a little mozzarella. And so now I'm going to get onto my last layer. I'm actually going to trim the top off. I'm going to trim the top off because it's, so that, it's even, so that it doesn't overlap out to the outsides of the pan. So now I'm going to take this, and so put some more sauce. And again, just a thick layer. And this sauce has a really good kick to it, so you don't want to put a bunch on it, because the crushed red pepper actually gives it a really good flavor. And so now I'm going to add some more of the ricotta mixture. So really, I'm not doing this for the TV. I'm doing this to cook, and to, get into more competitive cooking and cook. Really, I'm not doing this for the TV type of cheese and mozzarella. And mozzarella is stringier, and it tastes good, really good melted. And then, but the Parmesan, it still tastes good melted. It's a little great. Tastes like has a little nuttier flavor that you sometimes that I don't completely like when it's inside. So I just put a little on top. And now I have I didn't foil. I foiled the bottom. Sprayed the bottom with cooking spray and the bottom of my pan too. I'm spraying the bottom of the foil so that the cheese doesn't stick to it. So now I'm gonna cover it. Now I'm gonna put this into an oven preheated to 350 for 30 minutes. 40. Okay. So now I got the edit out, and I took the foil off of it after it cooked for 30 minutes, and then I let it cook with the top unfolded, and it should be golden brown, like it is here, like a little golden brown, you see. And then you just want to let it cool, and there you have it. So I would love to have the chance of this experience, except I'm just doing it to keep on cooking and to just really keep on cooking, I love a competition, here and there, because I am a very competitive kid. And I just, it's not all about being on TV for me and winning the competition. It's really about cooking and helping me progress and how I cook and get better. So I really hope you guys pick me.